Liam was a quiet boy from a small town near the sea. He lived with his grandmother, Rose, in a little wooden house on the edge of the forest. His parents had died in a car accident when he was 6, and since then, Grandma Rose had taken care of him. She was kind, always smiling, but Liam could see the sadness in her eyes when she looked at old pictures of his parents. Every day after school, Liam would walk by the sea. He liked the sound of the waves, the salty wind, and the feel of sand under his shoes. One afternoon, as he walked along the beach, he noticed something different. A part of the rocky wall near the cliff looked like it had a small opening. He had passed it many times, but never saw it before.
Curious, Liam stepped closer.
The opening was just big enough for him to squeeze through. He looked around. No one was watching. Slowly, he crawled inside. The cave was dark, cold, and smelled like earth and seaweed. He used the flashlight on his phone to see. The walls were smooth and wet. He kept walking, deeper inside. Suddenly, he saw something that made him stop. On the wall, someone had drawn pictures, strange, simple pictures of people, stars, boats, and a house that looked just like his. His heart beat faster. "Who did this?" he whispered. The next day, he came back with a notebook and pencil. He copied the drawings. He wanted to ask Grandma Rose about them, but he was afraid she would worry. So, he waited. He kept visiting the cave every day, looking for more clues, and slowly, he began to see a story in the drawings. It was a story of a man and a woman who loved the sea. They had a son, and they lived in a small house near the forest. They sailed together, laughed together, until one day, the boat didn't come back. The woman waited and waited. The drawing showed her crying, sitting by the sea. Liam's eyes filled with tears. Was this about his parents? One evening, he finally showed the notebook to his grandmother. "Grandma," he said quietly, "do you know anything about this?" She took the notebook with shaking hands. Her eyes widened. She sat down slowly. "Where did you find this?" she asked. Liam told her about the cave. Rose looked at him for a long time, her eyes full of memories. "Your mother and father used to go there," she said softly. "It was their secret place. They were artists, both of them. They loved drawing stories on the cave walls. They said the cave was magical." Liam stared at her. "Why didn't you ever tell me?"
Rose gave a sad smile.
"I thought it would hurt too much. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's time you knew more." That night, they sat together for hours, looking at the notebook, talking about his parents, what they liked, what made them laugh, the songs they sang on road trips. Liam had never felt so close to them. In the days that followed, he and Rose visited the cave together. She brought old pictures, and Liam added his own drawings to the wall.
He started to write stories just like his parents. One day, as they walked home from the cave, Rose held his hand tightly. "You know," she said, "sometimes the past hides in quiet places. But when you find it, it can bring you back to life." Liam smiled. He understood now. The cave was not just a secret place. It was a gift. It held love, pain, memories, and stories. And now, it was his turn to keep it alive. From that day on, Liam wasn't just a quiet boy who walked by the sea. He was a storyteller, a keeper of memories, and a boy who found light in the dark. Vocabulary list. First, cliff, a high, steep rock beside the sea. Second, cave, a large hole in the side of a hill or cliff. Third, curious, wanting to know or learn something. Fourth, whispered, spoke very softly. Fifth, notebook, a small book used for writing. Sixth, magical, very special or full of wonder. Seventh, memories, things from the past you remember. Eighth, pain, a strong feeling of hurt, either physical or emotional. Ninth, gift, something given to someone, sometimes not a thing, but a feeling or experience. 10th, storyteller, a person who tells or writes stories.